For decades, American manufacturing was the backbone of our economy. It built the middle class, put food on the table, and made this country an industrial superpower. But politicians sold us out. Bad trade deals, outsourcing, and globalist policies shut down our factories and sent our jobs overseas. Whole towns were left behind, families struggled, and the so-called leaders in Washington, they did nothing. Then Donald Trump came along. He didn't just make promises, he took action. He ripped up the rulebook, put America first, and made it easier for businesses to manufacture goods right here at home. No more red tape, no more government choking out small businesses. Trump slashed regulations, and suddenly, American manufacturers could breathe again. But cutting regulations wasn't enough. Trump went straight for the biggest betrayal, NAFTA. That deal was a disaster, bleeding America dry while Mexico and Canada cashed in. Trump threw it in the trash and replaced it with the USMCA, a deal that forced companies to pay fair wages and put American workers first. The result? More jobs, bigger paychecks, a comeback for towns that Washington had abandoned. Then there was China, the biggest threat to American industry. For decades, they played dirty. They manipulated their currency, stole American technology, and flooded our market with cheap, low-quality goods. Politicians let it happen. Trump didn't. He hit China with tariffs, making it more expensive for companies to outsource jobs and rewarding those that stayed in the U.S. The media screamed trade war, but the only war Trump fought was for American workers, and he won. Energy was another game changer. Trump made America energy independent for the first time in decades. Cheap, reliable energy meant lower costs for manufacturers, more production, more hiring. Compare that to today, where gas prices are through the roof, businesses are struggling, and we're back to begging foreign countries for oil. Under Trump, America had control. Under Biden, we've lost it. Corporate taxes were another weapon in Trump's arsenal. Before him, the tax code punished businesses for staying in America while rewarding those that moved overseas. Trump flipped the script, cutting corporate taxes and giving businesses a real reason to keep jobs here. The result? Companies reinvested in American workers, built new plants, and brought production home. And when it came to government spending, Trump made sure our tax dollars worked for us. He pushed policies that required more goods for the military, infrastructure, and federal projects to be made in the USA. More demand for American steel, more demand for American workers, more demand for the products we used to produce before the globalists sold us out. The results were undeniable. Over 500,000 new manufacturing jobs in just 3 years, wages rising, businesses thriving, America's industrial strength making a comeback. And then, Biden happened. Inflation, outsourcing, a return to the failed policies of the past. We had it, and now we're watching it slip away. So the question isn't whether Trump's policies worked. The facts prove that they did. The real question is, will America fight to bring them back? We saw the difference, we lived it, we know what works. The only question now is, will we take it back? The future of American manufacturing depends on it.
Thanks for watching. If you have questions about how the U.S. government works, drop them in the comments. We might cover them in a future video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out these other videos.